Hello. This is probably like the fourth or fifth time I've tried recording this now. It's the pressure of just talking to a camera when there's no one around. It seems really silly, considering I'm on my own, but it's difficult. It's been something that I've wanted to do for a while. I follow a guy called Triathlon on YouTube, and I've been following his Instagram. And I sent a post that he did today actually. It was about how he's developed his social media and how he's been posting certain amount of videos. I think he's got 100 Instagram videos now. And I commented on it saying that I was interested in doing YouTube and I'd like to sort of start my own channel and just progress with how I'm doing and what I'm doing within my life. And he commented to just say that, reach out if I wanted any support or any advice from him, but just do it basically. So here we are. It's been a weird one. So I've got some questions really that people have asked that might be a good idea to go through to just give you a bit of context to who I am and a bit about me. I'll try and edit some videos, some images or some of the videos from things that I've done already so far within my sort of journey. But my name's James, I'm 37. I've gone on a massive weight loss transformation following gastric surgery. I flew out to Egypt in September of 2022. When I weighed 532 pounds, which is about 38 stone. I had a gastric sleeve carried out by a phenomenal surgeon out in Turkey who basically removed a part of my stomach and caused, by doing that, it creates a limitation as to how much food you can consume, which obviously impacts the amount of calories that you consume and therefore helps you to lose weight. So following having that done, I've lost almost 19 stone in total. I sit now between sort of 19 and a half to 19 stone at the moment. And it's been a bit of a journey. So the channel really is to just try and document a bit about what I do, how I've lost my weight, some of the events that I'm taking part in, some of the training that I'm going to be doing, just to give you a bit of an insight as to what I do on a daily basis. Right now I'm currently in a hotel in Devon. I'm away for work. I work down here sort of 2 to 3 nights a week, supporting some care homes in the area for my job. And so I'm just utilising the time while I'm on my own to try and make a bit of content and just get myself going really. I know that this is going to be a crap video, it's not going to do very well, I get that, but hopefully over time, as my confidence grows, things will probably develop and hopefully we'll get better as time goes on. I put a post out on my Instagram a couple of days ago asking if there was anything that people might want to know about me and something that might want to go into the video, so I'll go through some of those things now. I might cut to some other video questions that my son asked me while we were in the car the other day, and we just sort of recorded it just to see how things went. So we might mix it up a little bit and see how we get on. So first one was why did I start my journey, and what was the sort of the fuck it moment really to get going. So I was 38 stone when I started. I got phenomenally big. It's an exceptional amount of weight to be carrying. It's not good for your health. I used to joke about how I was the healthiest fat kid. I never had any health complications really. I was diagnosed with sleep apnea, but other than that, I didn't have any high blood pressure, any cholesterol problems or anything really of any major concern. But if we're being honest, it's probably only a sort of time really before anything like that kicked in and became a problem. So I was struggling to get off the sofa, but the real sort of moment really that made me realise that I had to do something about it was that I had to physically change my car. I've got a Vauxhall Astra, which I struggled to get in and out of because of my size. I used to have to try and squeeze in behind the steering wheel. I found it really difficult. I couldn't get in and out very quickly, and I just was really uncomfortable. So I changed with my girlfriend, and I had her car, which was a Vauxhall Zafira. So it was a bit easier to get in and out of, which meant that she was driving my car. And just that whole feeling really of embarrassment of having to swap cars if anybody asks, how come you've got a different car? What do you tell people? I was just honest and said, look, I'm fat, so I can't really get in and out of it. So that was probably for me the moment that I realised that actually I need to do something about this now. It's got way out of control and it's not good for me. Along with just my children and my relationship, I want to be around for them for as long as possible. And yeah, so that was what spurred me on to get it done, really. And they're really what keeps me motivated, when time gets tough. And I had a conversation with my son about this the other day. He's doing himself a little challenge where he's trying to run 100 kilometers through February. And he got to a point where he was struggling a little bit. And I said to him, look, when this happens, you need to think about why you're doing what you do and what it is that motivates you and drives you on and makes you more determined to do things. And my children and my family especially are those reasons. And there's been times when I've been either in training sessions or I've been in some events and I've had to dig really deep, and it's got quite emotional at times, but my children and my family are the reason why I do this, and I want to be around for them as long as possible. So they certainly motivate me to keep going. And the support that I get from my friends as well has been phenomenal. They've all been really supportive and really sort of pushed me to go and challenge myself and push myself further. Another question that I had was about what my sporting background is. So from the age of about 7 or 8, I started playing rugby at a local side to where I lived. I just moved into the area of Kingsholm and a local rugby team that I played with, and I played there till about the age of 16, and then I moved to another club in the area, played for a team called Old Richards until I sort of got into my sort of early 20s, and then things started to fade off a little bit. I didn't train as much as I had done as a youngster, and I still played a bit. I picked up a few injuries here and there, which meant that I didn't, I wasn't too bothered if I didn't train or didn't manage to play on the weekend, and then got stuck into work and sidetracked from sport altogether. So following my surgery and all my weight loss, I then reached out to a really, really close friend of mine who's has now done full Ironman as well as 70.3s, but reached out to him, said it was something that I wanted to give a go and to challenge myself with. So he encouraged me to sign up to a local event. We both went and did the Cotswold 51.5 last May. I came last on the day. It was the last person to finish, which terrified me to start with, and was the whole aim of the day was to not be last. But unfortunately that wasn't to be, and it took me 4.5 hours to complete the whole thing. But I have to say that coming last probably was the best thing that ever happened for me, really, because what it showed was that the people that were there still supporting, cheering me on. Hopefully I can show you a bit of a clip as well.
Well done, buddy.
But meant that it encouraged me to then want to continue to do triathlon and to continue to train and get better and try and develop and really push myself out of my comfort zone even more. So really coming last probably was the best thing that ever happened. And the team at DB Max who arranged the event were phenomenal. They kept track of me around the course, give messages back to my family back at the finish line to let them know where I was and to let them know that I was still doing okay, and was really good. So that's really sort of what spurred me on to get involved, and I've now joined up with the Tri Team Gloucester, and go out on social events with them in terms of like social rides and swimming sessions and stuff, which has been a real big help for me personally. And have really helped for my goals. So moving on to the next question, which is,
what are your goals
What, for this year or?
this year?
So for this year, I am running Manchester Marathon in April. My goal is to try and finish in 5 hours, because I've already done the virtual London Marathon last year when I was sort of halfway through my weight loss to where I am now. And that took me about 9.5 hours. But that was a lot of walking more than running. So my aim is to run the
Keep going with it out. Oh.
So my aim is to run the whole thing, start to finish, and to do it in 5 hours.
Yeah, that's a little bit about me. You'll probably see a bit more of me over the next coming weeks. I'm going to try and do one video a week, mixture of things like training and other things. And yeah, I have to say this has been absolutely terrifying, but looking forward to it.